Your smart ring can quickly turn into a deadly object in an instant. The damage your smart ring can cause is almost equal to the benefits it brings, if not more. And this damage is multiplied, especially if it's on your pinky finger. Here are the top 5 reasons why it is not the best idea to wear your smart ring on your tiny finger. Ring avulsion. When you consider the importance and interpretations of rings, especially on the finger it is placed on, it will not surprise you when you see a particular group or class of people wearing a particular type of ring on certain specific fingers. Unfortunately, this also means that any surrounding issues, whether health-wise or social-related, will affect those people more than others. Wearing a ring on the pinky finger has for a long time stood for a professional and high societal status, and thus you will find many celebrities wearing rings on their pinky finger. A typical example is Prince Harry. And now it's even more incredible because these rings are technologically advanced and can perform many functions. But with its cool presentation comes dangerous implications, a major of which is a condition called ring avulsion. In 2015, Jimmy Fallon, the comedian, spent not less than 10 days in the intensive care unit after tripping over a rug in his kitchen and crushing his hand on his counter. Long story short, the doctor had to graft the finger his ring had crushed with a vein from his foot to enable blood flow. Ring avulsion can be incredibly intense if it happens to your pinky finger. This is primarily because of its size and ease of receiving maximum impact in such an occurrence. Ring avulsion is not just about the ring crushing your finger. It also follows a more extreme form where the flesh is ripped away. As we go along, you will find a similar common theme that runs through this video and dramatic stories to accompany them. Just stay with us. Ulnar nerve. If you've never had that electrifying feeling that comes from hitting your elbow against a hard surface, then you need to have your arm checked. You probably have a metal arm for a bone. Otherwise, the nerve that is responsible for that electrical feeling is the ulnar nerve. And this is important in our review because it plays a significant role in how your pinky finger behaves and is affected. As a motor nerve, the ulnar nerve is what helps you straighten or bend both your pinky and ring fingers. The ulnar nerve gives sensation or feeling to your pinky finger as a sensory nerve. Now the ulnar nerve traces its roots back to the cervical spine of the neck, and it ends its journey in the palm on the side of the pinky finger through what is called the ulnar tunnel. Got a picture of how vital this nerve is yet? Its sensitivity and location in the pinky finger makes it essential to protect the pinky finger. One such way is to keep these wearable devices away from your tiny finger. Please subscribe to our channel to join our growing community. Hit the subscribe button today for a front row seat to our next informative upload. Trigger finger. The trigger finger is one of the major factors in this list that narrows down the group of people affected by the impact of smart rings, especially on the pinky finger. A trigger finger is a condition where one of your fingers stays stuck at a bent position. There are 3 main groups of people. Trigger finger usually happens to women, diabetes patients, and people whose work or activities involve repetitive gripping actions. It would generally be safer to wear your smart ring on other fingers other than the pinky finger due to the ease of accidents or difficulty in taking off these wearable devices if your finger gets stuck. It helps in such accidents that your wearable device is made of a material that can quickly come off. We will touch on that in a bit. Tight rings. This is a no-brainer, but it has still made it to our list because of its level of impact if disregarded. The pinky finger size can tempt smart ring users to obtain smaller-sized rings that fit perfectly without falling off. This can lead to unintentionally wearing a tight, smart ring that can cause problems where you least expect it. With the advancement of these wearable devices, such as the water-resistant ability of some of these rings, you can ignore taking them off for a long time. For instance, you can swim with certain smart rings for up to 100 feet. Materials used. Here is a real-life incident to dramatize point number 5. A man once slipped off his boat, but got caught on his ring on the side of the boat. He hung there on this ring for several seconds before he was set free. Even though at first glance, it only looked like he had sustained minor bruises, the further medical investigation ended him in 60-month physical therapy and a vein graft before getting his finger back. That ring must have been a strong one. don't you think? Most of the top smart rings today are made of titanium. That is a pretty strong material compared to the recommended silicone substance, which could have broken easily under such circumstances, especially if caught on your pinky finger, which can be disastrous. Although smart rings can be dangerous, they can also serve the greater good. Check out this review on some of the top trending smart rings today in this video. See you in our next upload. Until then, bye.